Hello, and welcome to part two of our Assassin's Creed Origins live play. I am the Egyptologist, David Falk, of the title. Yes, it's true. I am a real Egyptologist. I have a PhD in Egyptology from the University of Liverpool. So I don't know of any other Egyptologist who's taken the time to do a live play of Assassin's Creed Origin. But all of this is possible because of AT Ministries here, which we want to thank for his sponsorship of this playthrough. He left us a couple of super chats too, which we're just going to read out quickly here. And he gave one for $4.99, as well as his generous sponsorship. And he says, this super chat is to celebrate how awesome it's going to be when the community is all in heaven together. Needing out in the presence of Jesus. Amen. He also left a second super chat here, which is in bright orange, which I have a lot of difficulty reading. But thank you very much for your generosity. This is thanks to all the good you do through your ministry. God bless you. Well, God bless you also. And finally, we want to also point out one other that came in here, which was should we show it up? Let's show this up. Which was Silly PB, who just recently became a Horus member of our channel. So we want to thank her for her generous support. We really appreciate it, or him or her. I don't know what gender it is, but we want to thank the person for their generous support of the channel. Okay. So we're pretty much all set up to go here. Just minimize this window a little here. And we're going to be picking up where we left off here, which was in front of a rich woman's house. Okay. Okay, so between the last episode and this one, I did figure out how to equip a spear, so now I got a spear, which I just blunted on a stone and scared a bird. Cool. Alright, that's the rich woman's house now. What was our quest here? I forgot what the quest was. Find and get jars from the sunken ship. Okay. Okay. Get jars from the sunken ship. Rabia works as a healer in the village, treating them for abuses suffered by Ptolemy's oppressive agents. Some of her medicines have been prevented from entering Siwa. I didn't know there was a... Since when is there a boat linked from Siwa to anywhere? There's no river going into Siwa. What are they talking about? I don't know how that works. How does that work? It's an oasis, yes, but there's no river going to it. Okay, well, let's go back here. Let's find that. Alright, let's get that. It's in the oasis, but why is there a boat in the oasis? Okay, it's out there. Right. Are there crocodiles in these waters? I'm not sure about this. Now, I'll say this. Totally real. That water's filthy. Okay. That water I'm standing in, totally lore accurate. Period accurate filth on that water. 18 Ministry says Siwa must have river flow. It's in Assassin's Creed. Yep, definitely. Totally accurate filth. Oh, gross. Really? Do not drink the water, even in this oasis, man. Okay, I found a jar. How do I, like, or maybe that's not the jar. Get my head on the boat. Okay, how do I dive? The jars retrieved 0. How do I retrieve these jars? Why didn't I just hire the boat? Oh, you drive with control. Okay. Control's not working. Maybe it's shift. C? It's C. Alright, that's... Alrighty. Well, that makes a lot more sense. Let's get some more of those jars now. Jars around. Alright, I've recovered about half of those jars.
Rabia is waiting for these jars.
Well, let's not keep Rabia waiting. Yep, still filthy water. It's green. Totally yuck. Definitely Egyptian water. You know, why didn't she just send a boy to do this, you know? Why a Magi to go diving for jars? Doesn't this Magi have better things to do with his time? Ooh. Piece of Colossus. Nice. Doesn't look like it's that fake cartouche again. At least the one that's so generic it isn't even funny. Let me explain, did ask, he retracted it. Which was too bad, because I thought it was actually a pretty good question. Which was, what was the responsibilities and duties of a Magi? He basically sat around town, drinking beer, occasionally act as a policeman. Occasionally there were community leaders. No, these chores would not be reasonable for a Magi. No, you wouldn't send a Magi on a menial task like this. He was too busy drinking beer in the shade.
Ah, Bayak. Amun be praised.
What has happened? Why aren't the patients in the temple ruins?
The soldiers threw us out. Even though I paid the Nomarch to allow me to use the temple, every few weeks soldiers come to take our medicine and food stocks. Always the same soldiers. They call it a tribute. A tax for the Pharaoh's royal army. We barely have what's needed to take care of the poor souls who need our help.
It's fairly consistent.
Don't worry, Rabia. I will make certain they don't bother you anymore.
Be careful, Bayak.
Alright, now I gotta go kill soldiers. Yeah, this is not in a Magi's job description. Magi's were not soldiers. Best, they were cops. They were police, but they were not murderers.
You there! Stop!
I should not be seen in this area.
Hey, what the? Hang on. You die. What?
Ouch, that's gotta hurt.
Hey. What are you doing here? Wait a minute. Worms can have you. You'll regret that! Hey! Alarm! Follow me!
No. Moses would not have been a Magi. He would have been much more of probably more of a scribe or administrator. He was not a priest, as far as we know. He was not any sort of Egyptian rank of priest. Ooh. It's gotta hurt.
Yeah, not much here this time.
No, having a Magi run up and kill random guards is not period. Nor is stealing their loot.
Hang on. Hey, what? I'll kill you!
Okay. Give me a moment here. Hey, those wagon wheels don't look like the ones found by Ron Wyatt. Let's take a look at those wagon wheels. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Oh, they're bad. They're terrible. Not period wagon wheels. Ooh. Oh, we gotta kill.
Hey,
We'll get back to those wagon wheels because they're cool.
Worms, take you!
Okay, those are definitely not Ron Wyatt wagon wheels, and they're not period, both at the same time. Which is quite something. I mean, that's amazing. Wagon wheels did not look like this. Okay. Not at all. Wagon wheels back then had a basically a smaller trim, a rim that was stretched around radial spokes. Okay? No wagon wheel ever looked like this. And no chariot wheel ever looked like the one that Ron Wyatt produced. These ones here are I'd say less accurate than even the ones Ron Wyatt came up with. Yeah, Kiara's right here. Wheels in the ancient world are an extension of bow making technology. So these are not good wagon wheels. Not at all. The second thing is that the wagon in Egypt was a 2-wheel affair, not a 4-wheel affair. So it would always be strapped to a animal such as an ox or a donkey. So the Anabaptist, wow, more historically inaccurate than Ron. I didn't know that was possible. Yeah, I didn't know either. I mean, that was what the heck? Well, that was not what I was intending to do here. Where is it? I'm gonna put that up. Okay. Let's. Amazing! I didn't know you could do that. I jumped in the cart and hid in the hay, apparently.
Hey, it's a wagon. Soldier, you can just hide.
The camel leopard is playing hide and seek in hay carts. Period accurate. Yes, it is. The Israelite spies that saw Rahab the harlot. They hid in flax, which would look very similar to hay. So they hid under the flax. So hiding in straw-like materials was a thing. Okay. Now that we've turned the house of life here into a house of death, I think we can, and we've examined those wheels. Pot that's too big. Smash it. Smash. Can't smash. Those reliefs look very good for Ptolemaic period. The Ptolemaic period does have very sort of squat, chubby, roundish reliefs. So, yeah, that's probably period. That looks very period. Yeah, they're not letting me do Falk smash. This temple's protected their anachronistic ceramics. Ooh, what am I staking here? Alrighty. Bed? House of Life? Well... the House of Life did do medical practices for people, but it did a lot of other things too. The House of Life is more than just it's not really a hospital. It's more of a library. And it would be a place where scrolls would be stored. Turn that down just a little bit because it's loud for me. It would be a place where scrolls would be stored. People could go and basically look up tax documents. How do I say this? The tax rules would be stored there. So it was basically an archive. It was basically an archive for a temple. But occasionally it would be used to treat people as well. But it isn't primarily a medical facility. Okay. Is the guy rich for having a bed? This particular guy who just got a man on the floor is probably not rich. The other guy, that bed would be for rich people, yes. Rich people would get to lie on that bed. That poor guy over there, yeah, he's lying on what he would get. Okay? But yes, rich people lied on beds, poor people lied on the floor on a mat. Okay. Hey, look, that tree without leaves and looks dead. That's period accurate. A lot of those in Egypt. Okay, let's leave the House of Life, which I've now thoroughly looted. Not supposed to what there? No, not much loot there. No books. Nothing to steal of sort of...
Bayek! Did you succeed?
Yes, you murderous crone. We killed everyone for you.
The temple is yours now. Those soldiers won't bother you again.
All my patients thank you.
Ah, I almost forgot to give you your medicines from the sunken boat.
You know the excitement, I forgot about them.
I forgot about the medicines as I was killing people for you.
Rabia.
Promise me you will not become consumed with your vengeance, Bayek.
I think of nothing else.
Of course it helped that you told him to get more vengeance.
I will be free of it.
We'll get consumed by it, but kill for me. Just me. Level 5. Period accurate pillars? Yeah, those are period accurate pillars. I would definitely say those are period accurate. We find periods like that at what's it called now? The Temple of Isis and Hathor at where was it now? It's near As-1. I can't remember the name of it at the moment. But yes, we find that it's definitely Ptolemaic. Those are period accurate pillars. How can I not remember the name of that temple? For some reason, I just can't remember the name of that temple. Let's see here. I'm just going to do a quick look. Philae Temple, that was it. Yeah, we do find pillars like that at Philae. Yeah, so those are definitely period accurate pillars. Okay. Sorry, what? Those are probably statues of Amun. There is a temple of Amun here at Siwa, so those are probably the ram statues of the god Amun. Okay. Alright, let's see, what's our next quest here? Ooh, now we're on a main quest. Ooh. Find and kill Meduna Moon. Okay. It's the one thing we seem to be good at here is killing people. But don't take vengeance. just kill them with no vengeance at all. I have reached Meduna Moon's level. Yes, Amun was a ram. Yep, he was a ram god.
Lazy peasants!
The one thing I will say about those Sphinx of Amun, though, is they are too big.
Sells useful.
Just go back for a moment here. Yeah, they're a bit too big. You do find causeways with hundreds of these. Okay? Hundreds of these. When you go to Karnak Temple, when you go to Luxor Temple, they're not this big. They're not huge. They're not these massive, massive things. Well, maybe they're not that big. Let's see how big they are. Yeah, these are too big. I've never seen Amun's Sphinx of Amun like that size. It's just, yeah. They're usually only about like 4 or 5 feet tall, and they'll about be 6 or 7 feet long. And you just see. I mean, there's rows and rows and rows of them. I mean, there's thousands of them in Luxor. And they usually have the image of the king underneath the chin like that. That is correct. But it's too big. Speak Greek, you savage. Alright, let's use that bird again.
What do you think drives these fools? Being poor?
Halt! Stay there!
Where are you? Help!
Not forgive you.
Die! Die!
Hey!
I've got you, Falk. Hey! To me, brothers!
This guy's a tough guy.
He's in range. You want that? There!
Which was the goat? Your mother or your father?
Stop, my therapist! You cannot you!
Probably won't come back. Please, let me out. My family needs me.
Hey! Mine now! Don't die!
What?
Got them lined up! Charge!
The gods
I can
have
make
spared
the
you.
shot! Hey! Let's keep you for that!
Take cover!
power, son!
You're dead.
Get over here! I was off to the next world.
Which was the goal? Your mother or your father?
Yeah, that's a good point, Anabaptist. I hope he had life insurance. Quality life insurance would have gone a long ways here.
Won't escape, you son of a whore!
Language, language! Everyone knows it's the son of a camel. And look! The soldiers have gotten tired and are going home. Are the sons are the cuss words period? No, they aren't. You do see that sort of insult leveled more on in Islamic times. Okay, Islamic times you'll hear that people call you like you know, son of a goat, son of a camel, son of a W word. But back in ancient Egypt, they're more likely to just call you an idiot. Better get moving again. Why are they calling? Why do they keep saying gods when I pass by? Getcheroo!
We're innocent!
You're innocent, are you? Alright, what's the next quest here? Alright, we found and killed Meduna Moon. Right.
Idiot! Gam Anju!
Oh.
Cute recipe. Some awesome soup.
Did you just offer me some soup?
Could swear something is out here.
Hey, what? Get me out of here! Am I going mad, If someone's there, let me out and fight me. Is someone there?
Nah.
Damn you all! Get me out of here! By a moon! You hear something?
Okay. Cutaway scene.
You have returned.
To right your wrong.
I die my work unfinished. So close, so very
No priest
close
looks like
to
that.
ushering in the perpetual rule of the strong and virtuous. Virtue! The world will give us the power of the gods. What is one boy?
What is one boy?
Papa?
What's with the sparkly stuff on the face? Why does he have glitter makeup on? First real assassination. Put that in the comments here.
So close. Hey, one more.
Okay.
Hey,
Well, I can try. This way, I'll get 2.
sure.
That's as good a reason as any.
Strong? Ready?
Yes.
Maybe he was a very
we
fabulous
missed.
priest. Pretty much.
Okay. A real one? Yes.
Go ahead.
You're gonna learn. There's like 16 hyenas, and they're so dark and scary. Well,
Inauthentic, it burns.
I'd rather go hunt with my papa. You always get too scared.
Hey. Hey. Let's go on a real hunt. Huh?
All right.
Come.
What are we hunting?
The Oracle wants the pelt of an ibex stag for the ceremony.
Oops. Does hair mean you're poor? Yes, it does. At least it's supposed to.
you want to stand next to the pharaoh. Won't you, buy
It means you're not
Magi.
shaving your head, and
When
if you're
I'm
not
Magi,
shaving your
I'll
head,
stand next
you're
to
not
the
controlling
pharaoh.
lice.
You'll never be Magi.
That's a bad
Too
thing.
scared. That's not true. What about the hyena cave? Shut up.
Enough, you two.
The sand is so hot on my feet.
Sometimes they light on fire. It makes you faster.
I want my feet to light on fire.
Now, why would a dad take his 2 kids to go possibly hyena hunting?
It is up ahead.
Can I come?
Hey, your mother's waiting for you.
All right. See you at the ceremony, Yamu. Bye, Chandra.
The herd is around here. And we don't want just any stag. We want the pack leader.
Which one is he?
Big, with giant horns.
Pig with
Quiet.
giant horns.
Do what I do.
Yeah, get your bird to scope it out
Senu,
first.
Senu, come to me.
Why are you calling Senu?
Chandra told me I should steal his feathers so that my weighing ceremony gets me to the field of reeds.
Yeah.
Anubis weighs your heart against a feather.
Yes,
cannot
every
tamper
language
with
does
this
have a
weighing
word for
ceremony.
lice.
It is sacred.
Ah! Oh no, I scared them.
It's okay.
Octavia says
More
that
time for us
kid
to
has
spend together.
that kid has bigger
Enjoy the
problems than
journey.
hyenas if he wants his
Stay
feet to
with me.
burn.
We can do it.
Yeah,
Together.
I'd say. Okay. Oh, I almost killed my own bird there. That would be rude.
See? My eyes and hand are in line with the arrow. That is the only way to shoot true.
I wish I could put 100 arrows on this bow.
Hit!
Did you hurt him?
A clean shot.
No,
to the
he's
heart
just
hardly
sleeping.
hurts at all.
I didn't hurt him, he's just sleeping. He's
Better hide that
resting.
belt.
He's resting. No, kid. the ibis is fine. He's just resting.
We will take this to the Oracle before it gets dark.
One day, I want to shoot an arrow through the sun.
You can. Your arrow will have to
Hey,
become Senua.
that slime is
Imagine,
spirit.
all my arrows are senus. Then I'll be able to hunt anything.
You said you'd like to see the Pharaoh up close.
Yeah,
What if you stand with me by his side?
can I do that?
As my son and the future Magi, yes.
Papa, what is a Magi really?
The first Magi was a protector of the Pharaoh.
No,
It means you must protect all the people of
no,
Egypt,
Magi were not really
Not just
protectors of
protect
Pharaoh.
but work for their well-being.
Oh, Papa, I'm
They were
so excited
mercenaries.
to be Magi one day. You know all the secrets of Siwa. What if I never grow up to be a Magi?
Of course you will. You are my son.
But I get
Yeah,
scared.
you're not gonna grow up to be an
I try to
Egyptian
be
kid.
brave.
Sorry to break it to you.
Sometimes it's hard.
Hold on. Let's go this way. When I was about your age,
Yeah, it's like
Sometimes I got
saying
scared too.
a Canaanite saying, "I don't want to grow up to be a
was well-known
Canaanite."
Magi.
Yeah, you don't really have a
He
choice
wanted
in
me
that
to bring
matter.
honor to the family when I succeeded him.
Yeah?
One day,
Ooh,
he took
why?
me up this way. At the top, he said something to me. A single word. It changed me.
One word?
I got over my fear. I knew I could do anything I needed to.
What did he say?
I will tell you once we are there.
Okay, this little oracle's pretty high up. Egyptians didn't really place their shrines high up like this. The reason why was it's too darn hot. Shrines tend to be more often placed in valleys or in the shadow of mountains. Again, heat. Heat's a bad thing. Especially in Egypt. Isn't this that temple we wanted to go in earlier that we got like killed in like a dozen times?
What word did your father say?
Jump. Don't think so long. Jump.
Yes, Papa.
Hey, trust me. You can't.
Okay, a Magi was an
I will.
ethnicity.
Jump then.
Okay, it's an ethnicity, but it became
back. You're not
associated with a lot
I
of
can do it,
kinds
Papa. I
of jobs too. Okay,
Shut up, you filthy little shit.
so if you were born a Magi, you
That's
couldn't
Sandra.
change that you're a Magi.
I said shut up.
Run home to your mother. Trenzera will be fine. I will take care of it.
Magi Bayek!
Go, now.
I'm scared. I don't want to go home
Is cliff
alone.
diving period?
just do what I
No,
say,
because
please.
swimming wasn't.
Go!
Swimming was not period either.
Magi Bayek!
I'm indeed Magi here. Who summons me?
Sheath your weapon and follow me.
You said you only wanted to talk to him. Oh!
And you believed him? You're a dumb kid. You learn nothing from Egypt. Everyone lies in Egypt. 18 ministries. People didn't swim back then? No, they didn't. Swimming was not a skill people had learned yet.
Come.
Dumb kids, period. Yep.
Who are you to give commands to me?
You piece of shit. We don't have time to piss away.
Target is in my range.
Come, Senu! Destroy!
Hunting the wrong prey,
In my
imbecile.
range. He is mine.
Oh, this guy's toast, man.
I have
Come,
the range.
brothers!
No time to lose. Got a clean target.
I have it.
At the ready.
Camel leopard, does he kiss his mother with that mouth? Probably. The dude's a dude, he forgot to pay backsheesh. Yeah, that's probably it right there. They wanted their backsheesh.
Make a sound and you're dead.
What took you so long?
Didn't want to be seen, sir. Kept to the shadows.
Who's the masked man? Okay.
Come along.
Now, a palace would not have looked like this if this is supposed to be a palace. Palaces were typically made of mud brick, and they would have had... This looks more like a temple.
We are pleased you have joined us, Magi. It is of great importance that we gain access to the vault. The temple priests stubbornly refuse to assist us.
Oh, so this is a temple. Oh, okay.
Reluctant out of loyalty to the Oracle. We have someone to help convince you otherwise.
Commander.
Magi!
Batman. It's Palpatine. What'd they do to the poor faces on those statues?
Enough delay! Come!
No, I just want to delay a little more while I look at those statues. Oh, it's Horus. I see. Or Rayaracti, it's hard to tell.
Magi!
More people with masks.
See that no one comes in.
Some priests did wear masks for certain ceremonies. We have examples of Anubis and
Leave my son out of there!
Your son has something to explain.
Horus masks.
Would the ibis show him the orb? We believe we need this to enter the vault.
Masks of people weren't a thing in Egypt. Except for death masks.
The boy is frightened. It's all right.
I don't know who these people are supposed to be.
Tell them about the vault.
Nobody in Egypt wore a mask like this.
As Magi, you must have some clue or key or legend that explains its use.
I don't know anything about this vault! Please leave my son out of this!
Oh, come on, it's Vault 33. It's just been projected back in time.
Quickly.
You're just gonna find a bunch of scared Fallout survivors in there. That's all you're gonna find.
If the vault isn't open when we return, you'll never see him again.
Papa! I did what you said, but...
It's alright, son. No?
Papa, I can get it to you.
Oh, there's that period tagger
Uncle
again.
taught us.
Period 21st century AD. It's King Baldwin.
Waste of time! Out of time? Tell us!
Oh, I don't know.
We must go now. I will cut the heart from the boy.
Oh, wait.
Is that Malcolm
You
McDowell?
don't know the afterlife.
No, I will tell you. I will tell you.
Stop stalling for time. What's this? Stop! This is madness! The snake takes that as your answer.
Madness! This is Siwa!
Shut up!
They just killed the kid?
Yeah, they just killed the kid!
We thought you were dead.
Oh, now that's creepy.
You could not even save your own son. You are no one. Bayek of nothing. Father to nobody.
Dang, Dr. Falk Fallout playthrough when? Oh, don't hold your breath, man. Don't hold your breath.
It's your nobody. May the hidden one greet
He's
you.
dead. Okay.
The Lord of the Duat awaits.
Yes, but did you remember your scrolls for the Lord of the Duat? Possession, period accurate? Yes. Possession was period accurate. Mama dead. Yep. Dead. Dead. Why is he beating a man with a bouncy ball? I have no idea. Beats me.
Well done, my friend. Our hero returns. You brought joy to Siwa.
He's Osiris
Get to
dead.
Alexandria. I need to see Aya.
Don't be in too much of a hurry. Siwa will always need its Magi.
But you are the protector here now.
Osiris dead,
I'm
definitely.
always pleased to help.
He ain't coming back.
Certain you are ready to go. We will drink beers to our friendship, huh?
Now that's period. Drinking beer. Magi and beer go together. Like football and beer go together. Camel Leopard asks, what's the Egyptian name for Alexandria? It's Alexandria. It was never an Egyptian city, so it didn't have an Egyptian name. It was founded by Alexander the Great and named after himself. Okay. So Alexandria was never a Egyptian town. It was started as a Greek town, and it was it basically, until it became a Roman province, it had remained it was a Greek town, and it remained a Greek town all the way through. Okay. Camel Leopard. Man, they didn't even try. No. Sometimes people are lazy about naming their towns. Okay, let's get back to the next part of this game. Whoa. Is this that rich person's house again? Yeah, we're back at that rich lady's house. Is there a reason why we're back at the rich lady's house? Okay. AT Ministry says, I mean, how many Antiochs were named after Antiochus? 21. There were 21 Antiochs in the ancient world that we know of. So just because a place is named Antioch doesn't mean it's the Antioch. I know in Egypt, when I was looking at the Thoth cult, that there were 5 Hermopolis in ancient Egypt. 5 of them. So, yeah, people were not original about their names. Nobile Cavallari says, I think the rich person's house is supposed to be some sort of Magi base of operations or something. It could be. Alright, let's see. Next quest here. Oh, when ready, leave Siwa. Speak to Hepzepha? Okay. Hepzepha. The Z is not really a Egyptian consonant. It used to be. In the Old Kingdom, the Z was a consonant used in Old Egyptian, Old and Archaic Egyptian. But it became eventually an S. So around the late Old Kingdom, the Z dropped out of the Egyptian language. Okay, let's get out of Siwa, this one camel oasis. Now, how do we get out of town? Do I call a cab? Do I call a camel? Oh, please tell me it's not by boat. That would really... Oh, it's just some dude. Wearing what looks like, yeah. That don't
Are you
look
ready?
here.
It is a long journey.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
I must leave Siwa. There are others to whom I must deliver justice. Especially the one known as the Snake.
How will you find these men?
Aya has been tracking them in Alexandria. I must find her.
She said she would be visiting her cousin at the Great Library.
Great Library?
And she said if you are coming to tell you one word. Serapis.
Serapis? The god that
Yosuke asks, were there interactions between Midianites and Egypt?
And Bike.
There was in the early 20th dynasty. There was some interactions between Midianites and Egyptians. Ramses III did one campaign into Midian. And there's a few stelae in Arabia today that mark Ramses III's expedition in there, into Midian.
Don't make me come down there.
Don't make me come down there.
Layla! Come on back. Layla, are you with me?
We're in that modern part. This is definitely not period accurate.
The fastest way to get your attention is to piss you off.
I'm paying attention.
Okay, you need to take a break. The Animus is rejecting you.
Oh no, the real world parts. Let's get out of
Yes,
this.
but your kidneys aren't. Go add more cyclosporin before they shut down.
Yes, Nurse Geary.
That's medical officer
Cyclosporin. Who uses cyclosporin anymore?
How did it go?
My mods are holding. Subject's memories are perfectly clear. If this doesn't convince Abstergo to give me a place on the Animus project, nothing will.
Amazing! Who do you have in there?
His name is Bayek of Siwa. The death of his son turned him into a killer.
Think you'd be of interest to Abstergo?
Don't start.
You know, they're not going to be happy with how you handled this assignment.
They know I don't work by the book.
Well, this time you lit the book on fire and then stomped on it. Anyway, none of this will matter if you're comatose. Now go get that cyclosporin.
Alright, let's get through this thing as quick as possible, because this is not the interesting bit.
Got the cyclosporin.
2 cc should do it. Don't forget the alcohol wipe.
Wait, you're doing an alcohol wipe on an antibiotic.
There to help.
Cyclosporin is an antibiotic.
To me, even from the hotel. And I know how you
I'm not a medical doctor, but I know that. Okay, just lay back down in the suitcase. Do I want to return to the Animus? What's the Animus? Does anyone know? Quickly answer the question. Should I say yes? Should I say no? 100%. The time machine. Okay. I guess it's yes.
Going back in. This is so badass.
Be careful.
All right. Oh, this effect, totally period accurate. See it all the time in Egypt. Okay, where are we now? Yeah, the Matrix effect, totally period accurate. Yamu surroundings. Where's Yamu? Gotta check that out. See where Yamu is. Where am I supposed to be here?
I must protect this great land. Alexandria is where the snake thrives, and Aya lives. I must find them both.
Quick, someone say Arabian Lights from Aladdin, yeah. Yamu. Egypt? Okay, so it's Qam el Hazin. Where's this supposed to be? Alright, so it's on the outskirts, it's on the western outskirts of... Wait, this is a pretty obscure little place. On the outskirts of the, I think that's the is that the Rosetta? Okay. Goes back, the town goes back to the Middle Kingdom. It's not a town I have a lot of familiarity with. It's not a... I know it's not a very big or well-known town, so... Alright. So, letter from Tahira. Bayak, I cannot convey the sorrow for which I write to you. The Sinai is in revolt against the Romans. When's it not in revolt? Wait, the Romans? I thought we were in the Ptolemaic period. Okay. Two hidden ones got caught up in a massacre and have been killed. I'm solely responsible. I am the one who trained them. I'm struggling to keep the hidden ones together and have allied with the rebel leader Gamelat. I need your wise counsel, dear friend. I've made arrangements to ferry you across the Red Sea. Please come. The Red Sea? Wait, if he's in near Yamu, Egypt, he's on the wrong side of the river.
Whoa.
Okay, find Mer... I see a couple vultures there. Nice birdies.
Yamu. Home to my old friend Menehet. He will be in the temple. He always is.
Let's call up a map. Map? Okay, so it's probably going to be south here. Yeah, Yamu is If this is if that's the Valley of the Kings, Yamu should be right where I'm pointing right now. So it should be right. Oh, yeah, that shouldn't be there. There's no. I don't know what that's supposed to be. What is that supposed to be? Weird. But Yamu should be right where my cursor's pointing. So I'm not sure where this guy is. All right. We got a reticle. Yeah, that's an ugly map.
Whoa.
Did you hit that T thing again?
Whoa.
Okay, who are these guys?
Stay away. You will pay, corpse.
Yeah, why'd you have to be all unfriendly like that? This is why a spear is best. Okay. Food for the buzzards.
Whoa.
Alright, I'm not sure where I'm going here.
Whoa.
Okay. Mariotis. Okay, Lake Mariotis. I don't know where that is. Get a little more light here. Okay, so that's supposed to be the temple. Yeah, everything is super compressed here. Nothing is geographically what I would expect. Crossing a ford there. Temple of Sekhmet in Yamu. Sekhmet is the goddess of healing and illness. Okay? The way the Sekhmet cult works is she gives you a disease, and then you gotta pray to Sekhmet for her to take it away. Okay? That's how the Sekhmet cult works.
Shemeni Nesu. Tenate.
Okay, it's a nice little gate there. The top of the gate looks very nice. I'm happy with that. Don't need to smash that yet. Definitely a Wadget at the top, and Wadgets are good and period.
Move now! Move out of the road.
Alright, let's...
Has anyone seen my book of the
Going to dismount my camel here. Get out of my way. Okay, let's take a look at this little temple here. We're going to start here. There looks like there was a little port here at the beginning of the temple. Period accurate. A lot of temples at their opening had ports. Okay, that was because of a Animus. Is Yamu a city? Yes, it's a small port city. Okay, a very small port city. We should make that. It wasn't a big city at all. So we got the opening into a temple here. It does start with what looks like the beginning of a port. That's right now the water's a little low because of the Nile inundation cycle. That's fine. But a lot of temples faced the river, and because they faced the river, they had a port on the river. And this was really a common thing to have a port right as you go into a temple. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what quest this is, but I think this is the next town deal. Let's see here. Ambush in the temple was probably the next one here. Yeah, that's the next quest here. Okay, so obelisks. We do find obelisks at temples. They don't normally have a banding like that around it, though. That's kind of strange. They are usually straight all the way up. So they're flat on all sides. So this idea of grooved obelisks not a thing. You do see and they're one piece. Obelisks are made of one piece, so they're not made of composite stones. Yeah, Falk smash obelisk. Definitely smash obelisk. A causeway into the temple, also period. You don't see Sphinx, though, of Sekhmet. That doesn't seem to be a thing. Where we do find Sphinx associated with Sekhmet, it's usually with regards to... They'll usually use Sphinx of Amun instead here. Ooh! Ooh, sacred bark. Look at that. Nice. All right, let's talk about sacred barks here, because I love sacred barks. All right. The figurehead's probably a little on the big side, but not a bad recreation of a figurehead. It also has an aft figurehead, also good. There is a veil around the shrine. It should go all the way around, though. Okay, that should go all the way around, not just tied to one side here, or two sides. It should go all the way around, and it should be in the shape of a vulture. It should have an embroidery of a vulture on it. Oh yeah, Yosuke, this is ritual furniture. I'm not sure what the god Thoth, the ape here, the baboon, is doing on a bark that's probably to Horus. Because the figurehead should be the figurehead of the god inside the cabinet. Now, the other strange thing about this, there's a couple other strange things about this. The poles should be built into the sledge, not underneath the sledge. The other thing is that why is it just out in the open here where people can steal it or vandalize it? So, 18 Ministries, Horus and Thoth weren't bros? No, they weren't bros. They weren't even related. The cabinet looks pretty good. I like how the cabinet looks. It does need a bit more uraeus on the top. Boy, these guys are loud. Those people are just kind of loud. I'm just gonna just... Okay. The fans, those are shades. The shades are good. I like the shades. Sorry, what? Yeah, those are not fans, they're shades. There's a difference. Fans are made out of ostrich feathers, a single ostrich feather. These are shades. They're meant to shade something from the sun. Okay? So they're not fans, they are shades. The future's so bright in Egypt, they had to wear shades. Ooh. Ouch. Okay. 18 Ministries says at Darkblade it wasn't solid gold, just plated. It was actually covered in gold foil, but the figureheads were bronze and then covered in gold. So they were valuable. Really, really valuable. The other thing, too, was that there's usually a couple of door bolts that held the door shut. Those door bolts were typically made of silver. And silver was super precious. Really, really precious. Okay? Which is why they only made the door bolts out of silver. So, overall, a pretty good sacred bark. Not perfect. It could have used a little bit of... There was a few things they could have done better. Again, they could have built those poles into the sledge. They could have had the veil all the way around. They could have put the door bolts in the door. They could have kept the religion consistent. It's clearly not the same cult being used throughout the entire bark here. Okay. And it's not Sekhmet. Okay. Because you would have seen Sekhmet on the figurehead. So the figurehead tells you what the god is inside. But not bad. I like it. I like it. Okay, let's see what else we got here. That was nice. It's a good day whenever I get to see a sacred bark. Even a bad one. Okay, the Colossi of Sekhmet is nice. I like it. There were some pretty big Sekhmet statues done. I think the largest one that we know of is about 25 feet tall. It was found at the Temple of Mut. It wasn't a Colossi, but it was still a big statue. Very, very large. But other than that, it looks like a statue to Mut. So, you know, give him props for that one. Now, it said this is a hypostyle hall. Out of my way. This is not a hypostyle hall. Alright, this is not a hypostyle hall. This is technically a peristyle hall. Now, what's the difference? A hypostyle hall is a columned hall that has a roof covering all of it. So it has to be completely covered by a roof. If it's just columns on the edge with sort of an overhang on those columns, but the space above you is open to the sky, it's a peristyle hall. So we are actually in a peristyle hall here, not a hypostyle. Now we got a Sem priest there. Why is he wearing a metal cap like that? I have no idea. He shouldn't be wearing anything on his head, but the leopard skin is the badge of a Sem priest. It's the only animal product that a Egyptian priest is allowed to wear into the temple. And a priest would never be allowed to wear a uraeus on his forehead. That was reserved for the king. So people didn't walk around wearing snakes on their forehead. They just didn't do that. Camel leopard, the metal cap helps him cook. It helps him channel messages from space aliens. He's wearing his aluminum foil hat. Tinfoil hat. Priest. 18 Ministries. The cap helps him channel the alien Anunnaki. Obviously. Obviously. My producer just said tinfoil for the aliens, gold foil for the gods. Oh yeah, that would have been miserable. You know. Darkblade says wearing wearing a metal in a hot desert. Oh yeah, that'd be awful. I mean, when I go to Egypt, I wear a floppy cotton hat, and it looks ridiculous, but it keeps you cool. No, wearing a metal hat in a metal cap in Egypt would be awful. The Anabaptist, who's the Egyptian god of tin foil? Don't know. Hadn't been invented yet. Metal foils, yes. Just not tin. Okay. Now, this looks more like a Sem priest. Okay, this dude here. He's bald. He's well-shaved. He's wearing papyrus slippers, even though... I mean, I'm surprised no guards attacked me here. Here I am wearing animal skins in the temple. Not period. There's supposed to be guards that prevent people like me wearing animal skins walking into a temple like this. Okay? This is taboo. Taboo. The only person in a temple that's supposed to be wearing any animal products at all is the Sem priest wearing that leopard skin. That's it. Leather's not allowed. Furs are not allowed. Even on shoes. Shoes have to be papyrus. You know. Yeah, 18 Ministries, he's wearing a leopard pad. That's a badge of office. That's the only exception. So, yeah, you have to be a special rank of priest to wear the leopard skin. It's called a Sem priest. Okay? And every temple had at least one Sem priest. Okay? But it was a high position. It wasn't as high as the Hairy Tep Netcher, which is the high priest, the local high lector priest. But Sem priests are number 2. They're number 2 after the Hairy Tep Netcher. Okay? So why is there so many Sem priests here? I don't know. That doesn't look period to me. Okay, so let's talk to this dude. Let's see what the only convincing... no jaguars, leopards. And this was an imported product from Africa. So they would have to import leopard skins from Africa to meet the demand, but they couldn't meet all the demand. So we do find some instances of fake leopard skins. We do find, for example, in the Tomb of King Tut, a cow skin that has been decorated like a leopard and has a gold head of a leopard on it. Okay. So we do find fakes, just because they couldn't get enough leopard skins to meet the demand. So you don't find jaguars, because jaguars are an American species, but you do find leopards in Africa. And this is supposed to be a leopard skin. Sometimes we also find rarely cheetah skins, because they would also sometimes get cheetahs as well. So, but by the Ptolemaic times here, there shouldn't be that many. There shouldn't be that many Sem-priests walking around a temple like this. Okay, let's talk to this dude.
Bayek, what good fortune! I thought it would be years before we saw you again.
Hail in peace, Menahet. How is your family?
The children seem to grow larger by the minute. My wife and I have our hands full. And you? Is there any news of...
None.
I forget myself. There are so many things in your life best not spoken of. Forgive me.
I see by your garb that you have been promoted.
Ah, yes. The High Priest, in his grace, made me his second. And my rank is not the
And that is correct. The Sem-priest is the second in command of a temple.
Of course. At the moment of your pleasure.
Okay. Speak to him to start the tour. Okay, we definitely don't want to miss the tour.
Ready to see our beautiful temple?
After you,
man. Sure I am, wearing all this animal stuff.
Servant of the
I'm ready to defile every place in your temple.
For one as good as family.
Hey, why?
Sorry, ruin of my last visit.
Nobody can defile a temple like family.
Rustic way of life, which attract many visitors with more gold than sense.
A description well suited to Alexandrians. How does this sit with your faith?
I confess that my thoughts are sometimes uneasy.
Egyptians hated Alexandrians. Alexandrians didn't care for Egyptians. Whose tour is better, his or yours? Mine, definitely.
Vanquished by a gang of ruffians, huh? Silent as gifts.
Uncle Bayek! Uncle Bayek! Hello, Uncle.
Jewels of my life, why have you left your mother's side?
Pick me up, Uncle Bayek!
See now, there's no need to attack a man from behind. We're not numbering him for...
Girl is wearing expensive necklaces for... Those girls are wearing expensive necklaces for their age. Wait a minute. What's that weird... Is that a girl or is that a boy? The one with the two side locks? That's not period. Pigtails. Weird. But she's bald in every other respect. I mean, okay, women, when they got to, you know, they shave their heads. Even as girls, they shave their heads. Okay? Girls in ancient Egypt shave their heads. When they got to a certain age, they started wearing wigs. They would wear wigs. Egyptian women wore wigs. Okay? Young boys would be clean-shaven except for that side lock, and it's a single side lock. After they hit 13, they shave their head completely bare. Definitely not period. Definitely kind of weird. Alright. Whoops. Yeah, let's do this before I kill someone. What am I looking for? Find his children. Okay. Turn around here. Okay, we got one child. Wait, who knows? Ah! Okay, target located. I don't know. Kill him with a falcon? I don't know. This gets real violent. I wouldn't put it past him to start killing off kids. Okay, there's another one. How many more kids are there? One more, apparently. Oop. In here somewhere. Alright, I think we found him. There's the last one. Alright. Alright.
You found me. Your turn to hide.
Come away from there, Nyla. You're getting in the priest's way.
Alright. So now we're playing hide and seek in a temple. Because apparently temples in ancient Egypt are the priests' playthings. Not sacred spaces.
Nyla, are you following me?
You might get lost without me. It's a big temple.
Well, that's funky. Let's talk about this here. We've got a naos here at the back of the temple. This is only used at night when the god is put to bed. Okay? During the day, that idol should be inside its sacred bark. On that plinth right there. Okay? So, I don't know why Sekhmet here is being tucked to bed early. Aeneas. N-A-O-S. Okay? It's basically a stone shrine.
Not this time.
That's where the god was put to bed at night when he was asleep. Supposed to be sleeping. But in the day, the priests are supposed to clothe the idol and then take the idol and put them in the sacred bark, which should be on a plinth, like that plinth right there. Now, this plinth should actually be in another part of the temple. It should be in a place that's a shrine within a shrine, and I don't see that shrine within a shrine here. So that's missing, and it should be here if it's a proper temple. Yeah, non-priests should not be allowed back there. Rorik, yeah. Should non-priests not be allowed back there anyway? That's correct. Yeah, non-priests should not be allowed back there. Kidding me?
My sister.
What are you doing in a well?
What in the name of the gods are you doing down there?
I wanted to hide, but now I can't get back out. I'm scared.
Stay calm. I will help you out of there.
I'd leave her. Let her stew for a while. How am I supposed to get her out? See how easy it is to get out? Call Lassie. Call Lassie. I would say let her leave her in there. Think about what she's done for a bit. Be better for her. Okay, how am I supposed to get her out? There's some rope here, but I don't think I can use it. Yeah, the camel leopard. This is where buckets would come in handy, Egypt. Yeah, Egypt didn't have buckets. Mama says they can't call Lassie because Egyptians don't like dogs. That's not actually true. They love dogs. They just were expensive. Okay? So, kings had dogs because they could afford to feed dogs. I don't know why there's a big, thick rope there. I can't seem to use the big, thick rope. This is a well. I definitely recognize its construction. We find wells like this at Tanis. I don't know how to get her out. I think she's going to have to wait till I find the other kids. Let's keep playing the game.
Sorry, stay back!
Okay, so we found another kid. Was that the same one? And there's the one up there. How are we supposed to get up there? Oh, probably that way. Now there are those temples and pylons did have stairs, and so there should be some stairs around here somewhere. Or a way to get up there somehow. But I'm about to push the other kid down the well. Well, the kid deserves it.
Kids down the
Pushing the kids down the well, and they'll get them up.
18 ministry.
No.
Jump down.
Okay, well, we'll see about climbing it then. Whoopsie. Hieroglyphs. They might be, but it would take me some time to read it all. Climb up. Oh, look at that. Alright, you silly goose.
Asina, you must come down from here.
This would be a good place to watch the stars.
Only the priests are permitted here. You know that.
Yes,
why?
I want to see it.
Everyone's going everywhere else in this temple.
can
Why
watch
should this be
stars from
restricted
the
to the priests? Is climbing temples, period? No. Definitely not. Hey, look at that. The priests have got it pretty comfy up here. If only priests are up there. We got the silk pillows again. We got the chair, and it looks like a marble table. Look at that. Cushy. Carpets. Got a trellis here for the heat of the day. What's this here? Oh, you who are responsible for the eternal stars that burn in front of Ray, prepare for the way for Unas, so that Unas can protect us from the fierce and forbidding forces of the night. Okay. Ah, you see, there is stairs. I knew there was stairs in here somewhere. These temples I have always have stairs. Okay. And that last kid. We're gonna one more kid to find. And then we gotta rescue the other one. Oh wait, maybe. Okay, how do we get the kid out? Anyone know? Well, I can climb out. That's fantastic. What do I do about the kid? Anyone know how to get the kid out? Break the wall. Okay. Which one? Oh, the reed wall. Oh, okay.
This way. Through the tunnel.
Thank you, Uncle Bayek.
Down.
That's the last of the children.
Okay, here we go. We got through. Alright, so there's a little wall that goes to the well. So, okay, so we got out. And we got a little port there. Again, perfectly normal for temples to have ports. Alright, let's go talk to that derelict dad. Who lets their kids play with, like, temples in the way they shouldn't be allowed to. Worst father ever. Oh, here, hyena, you little cute puppy.
Look at this. Fraud abounds in your market. And you claim you can do nothing?
The dealings of the market are beyond me. Speak rather to the offending merchant.
Offending merchant?
You have proven as false as
Frauds everywhere in Egyptian markets. Who are you kidding? By the way, fraud in Egyptian markets, period. Very period.
Man ahead. Your brood is delivered safely home.
Thank you, friend.
And what did that fool want with you?
Some visitors, having purchased religious objects, are angry when our village has no more dead cats to sell them. Though not a merchant, I am often the means by which the aggrieved snuff their anger.
Why didn't I just buy a statue?
Santa needs a firm hand.
Alright, let's go to our abilities here. Was there one here? Arrow retriever. Hijack. Oh, we'll do the parry. Weapon bearer. Ooh, we'll do that. Okay. All right. And Ramada Driver asks the question, Dr. Falk, should Christians take an interest in creating video games based on biblical history? Sure. You know, why not? As long as you sort of treat it as, say, a historical thing, I don't see any problem with this. So, off the top of my head, no, I don't see a problem with it. But a weapon bearer. A weapon bearer, well, that would be something. A weapon bearer. Bears, you know, we should arm our bears, definitely. Grizzly, Kodiak bears, polar bears, all should be armed. AT Creation says there are Christian games in the making now. Oh yeah, there's always Christian video games in production at any one particular time. It's been this way since like the 1980s. There have been Christian games in production continuously. Weapon bears, period. Only in Russia. The problem with biblically based games is they're generally not very good and not very interesting. I think the big challenge of making, say, historical biblical games is that it's just they're hard to make interesting. Press A to summon plague. All right. IT Ministries at Darkblade. Go all in on Hotep II. Ooh. Ooh. That's high fantasy. All right. Let's get on to the game here. Yosuke says King David RPG would be good. It's been done. There have been RPG games based upon the narrative of King David. Again, it would be really. It's really hard to make it interesting. The Exodus Pharaoh is Ptolemy the 13th. Ooh, that would be something. All right. Let's take a look at where we are as far as quests go. Ulterior Voltive. Okay. In response to a plea from Menahet, Bayek investigates the sale of false religious icons in the market. Ooh. Ooh. Now I'm the consumer police. I'm not just policeman. I'm now consumer police. I'm a mall cop. Back. Part 2 of Assassin's Creed Origin. Mall cop. Okay, that's the wrong way. Let's go be the mall cop. The Camilla part. Are they selling Shrek statues? Knockoff, unlicensed Shrek statues. What's with all this food all over the place? And beds. Yeah, they are messy eaters. I don't think they have a maid come in. I honestly don't think so. All right. Now we're in the souk. The souk is basically an Arabic word for a mall, a bazaar. So we're now going to play souk cop here, mall cop. Okay. Investigate area. Dude, is it really that bad that you're crying?
Have you seen my Book of the Dead in your travels, Magi? I went all the way to Memphis to buy it.
No. How was it lost?
Bandits. They came from the dunes nearby. When their leader saw how I cared for the book, he wrenched it from me. I thought my heart would stop.
I can help. I do not fear them.
Well, that's an expensive loss.
For someone like you, That book will unite me with my wife's spirit.
There you are, Father. We are going home.
But this Magi is helping me.
Oh, yes?
I didn't agree to help you. I just am listening.
If by some miracle you do, thank you.
I'm just listening to what you're saying. I didn't agree to help.
Did you hear where the bandits meant to go?
Oh, the leader told the others to meet him at the necropolis, I think.
We live nearby.
I am not going.
Didn't he just say he lives in the necropolis?
Father, the book is gone.
Man, go to a home, okay? Don't live in a necropolis.
We'll find Mother in the field of reeds without it. I promise.
Alright, let's see. More mall cop here.
These cat mummies are false.
A little barter then? My sister told me she bought a statuette from you and it broke. Why, there's nothing but straw in here.
By the way, counterfeit mummies were a thing in Egypt.
Greetings. I am...
You have come to the right place, Neb. We have everything you could possibly want.
What I want is to ask about false idols sold at the market.
I've heard rumors of such, but there is nothing to them. Now leave if you want to avoid trouble.
Did he just threaten me? You just threatened me?
I won't pay one drachma for this. Child made it.
False mummies, or sorry, fake mummies were a thing. They didn't have enough cats and they didn't have enough ibises. So they would make counterfeit mummies to sell as votive offerings. And they were just basically wrappings filled with straw.
These cat mummies are false.
For this.
Camel leopard, they're not counterfeit, they're limited edition. Oh yeah.
Why, there's nothing but
You
straw
filthy
in here.
naked Yadet. How dare you try to trick me into paying for this junk?
Okay.
Looks like a child made
You
it.
sold me an amulet of Hathor and my wife got sick anyway.
I mean, I could just start smashing here, see if they're
I won't pay one drachma for this.
Tell me of the fake mummies being sold here.
I have no desire to be dragged into this.
Menehet sent me. Your silence is an insult to his holy office.
I wish to...
Yeah, it didn't work that way.
The gods, we are forced to sell items of lesser quality, or see our stalls destroyed.
Who is behind this?
I can say no more now. Let us meet tonight, where the village turns to farmland.
This looks like a child made it.
This looks like a child made it. Yep. Yep. Totally period. Looks like a child made it. Darkblade. No beatings are happening. Is that period? No. Is that a Bedouin? Yeah, that's not... Wearing headcloths like that, not period. Okay, head wraps like that, not period. AT Ministers asks, are honorable Magi period? Yes. Oh, yes. Magi had a reputation to maintain, and part of that reputation was as a mediator. So, Magi prized that sort of mediating position. So, Magi had to play fair with both sides of any dispute. So, yes, honorable Magi were a thing. The problems that Magi sort of encountered or caused had to do a lot more with, say, public drunkenness. They were much more. It was much more common for a Magi to act honorably in a good intermediary position. You know, they kept the peace, they kept the order. They were agents of both the people and the ruling class. But they also tended to drink a lot. One of the things that they would do is they would sometimes sit out the gates drunk. So when people came to ask them for help, they would just be in a drunken stupor. So, yeah, this headcloth thing, not period. They were more likely to walk around bald. Alright, anything else here I should look into? Woo! Breaking stuff.
Some awesome soup. No, do you? I have not seen my husband since yesterday. Help me find him. Magi, help me. I will pay you.
What do you need?
You'll have nothing to pay.
My dear husband Claudius took a boat out to see the ruins across the lake.
Claudius.
He has not returned.
That's a good Greek name.
These brutes honor a wife's pain.
That's a Roman name.
I will seek him out.
Do be quick. I will await you here.
All right. Let's find this deadbeat. Find Claudius. The Roman who's pretending to be an Egyptian. Okay, he's found leather. Last seen, headed for the ruins of Lake Meritus. Okay. Okay, over there. Oh, over there. Don't tell me I'm going to have to swim through the filthy Nile. That would suck. Can I just give him the birds report? Oh, please don't tell me he's in the water. Oh, at least it's not in the body in the water. Alright. Body in the water, that's gross. Alright, let's go get that missing deadbeat husband of hers. I'm gonna take your boat. I do not want to swim in that water. That's gross, man. And there's probably crocodiles in here. There's a Greek-style ship there that's not very Egyptian. It's more Greek, or has sort of a blend here of Greek attributes. At least the bow is very Greek. The tail, kind of iffy. Egypt was a very, very the Nile was a very busy waterway. There were boats coming in and out of it all the time. Ooh, Jack Ray, are you giving that tail a stern look? Yeah. Dun-dun-dun. Alright, you deadbeat. Time for you to come home. To your wife you probably don't really like that much.
And here is Claudius.
Did you? Crocodile can talk? Always something new from... Why are you so angry?
And he's drunk.
Oh God. I think I'm going to...
Oh, he sunk my boat.
Hey, you! Hello!
Stay where you are.
I'm out of ammo. Hey, can I change my ammo? Gear. Yep. There. Got some like bows. Alright, and
Crocodiles are dead. Now to speak to Claudius and find out why he came out here.
to get drunk, obviously. He's drunk. Yeah, but he obviously brought the wine with him. The wine jug's right there. And he's wearing a Roman toga. Well, that's sort of... Alright, let's talk to this dude.
Why did you kill them? We had only just met.
Claudius.
He's got lipstick on.
Yes, that is me. And no, I am not. I had only 2 or 10 beers.
You can't get drunk on Egyptian beer. It's too low in alcohol. You drink wine to get drunk in Egypt.
Oh, Mother will be so pleased.
Yeah, this guy's a jerk. This guy's a yeah, comb overs, period. Yes. In Roman circles, sometimes, yes. Dude, whatever you were drinking, stop. Stop. Okay. This is not going to end well for anyone. Alright, let's get Claudius back to his... Wow, I don't even know what to say about this, honestly. There's a boat over there. Gotta loot those crocs.
What was your reason for going out there, Claudius?
I was going... I do not really remember. I came from Alexandria for the festival, and some kind of someone offered me to drink all night for free. Impossible to resist. What were we talking about?
He's probably smashed on wine and lotus flowers.
All around. Tell me, can they really...
Mama, loot the crocs of what? Leather.
Egypt is a land full of magic and ancient.
Crocs make great leather. Amazing. Beautiful belts and shoes.
My friends in the city will never...
Don't buy those in Egypt, by the way.
Did you say something about...
It's illegal in most countries to import crocodile goods.
I do not understand that. How could I have a wife? I am a virgin. At least I think I am.
I will hear no more on this subject. You can take it up with your wife.
But you do not understand. Every woman...
80 ministries. What do you mean, drunk on lotus? It's a hallucinogen.
I am sorry.
If Egyptians didn't just want to get drunk, but hammered drunk, what they would do is they would add lotus petals or lotus juice made from the lotus flower, which is a hallucinogen, to wine. And it was quite a powerful hallucinogen. Oil lamp there, that oil lamp hanging off the mast. Oh, wow, that is so dangerous. The oil should be spilling out onto the deck. I've had alligator. Alligator's delicious. It's absolutely delicious. It tastes like fishy chicken. It's got the mouthfeel of chicken breast and tastes like fish. Really wonderful to eat. Alright, let's get this deadbeat back to his shrew wife here. Alright. Claudius, you're on your own now. Alright.
There you are, my dear. I was worried about you.
Oh, my Dionysus. I remember. I went to the island because of her. She got me drunk, married me, told me I owed her a virginity tax. Whose virginity?
You can go. This is between me and my husband.
No, don't go. They'll kill me.
Show him what happens when you try to cheat a woman.
Please, help me.
Wow.
Forget him. He's just an idiot.
Catfish scam.
They have taken enough from our land. Yes, that is right. Taste your own blood.
Mercy! Mercy!
Your tax collectors never listened when we begged for a mercy. My brothers! You have slain my brothers! You were supposed to help me, not him!
Nice! Yeah, exactly. It's a catfish scam. That happened. Egyptians did not care about virginity. There was no virginity tax. I don't know what the heck she's talking about here. Virginity was not highly prized in Egypt, so I don't know where this is coming from. It's not Egyptian. Okay. All right, let's talk to this deadbeat dude.
Praise and thanks. You saved my life. And my purse.
In future, be careful when drinking with strangers.
Oh yeah. Don't go to a bar in Egypt. Okay, as a foreigner. Don't do it. Don't do it. You know, people still do this in Egypt. Where yeah, this is a scam. It's still done in Egypt. Where a guy will get you hammered drunk. They'll either, you know, kidnap you, marry you to his sister, in which case you got to pay for a divorce. But yeah, that stuff still happens in Egypt. Okay? So it sounds like this more reflects something that's modern than ancient. Okay, so just be careful when going to the seedier parts of Egypt. Yeah, but in ancient Egypt, they didn't care about virginity. It wasn't a thing. All right, let's see what our next... still an ulterior votive here. Speak to the merchant outside Yamu at night. Okay. Still... Where are we at? We're still pretty much in the day here. Maybe we can get those robbers instead. Find the Book of the Dead. Book of the Dead. It's a long ways away.
Wait a minute.
Hey, what's the meaning of this?
Sabiti.
Why are you here?
This trash.
Move now! It was right here. Let's look around. Get out of the way.
I can't seem to move here.
Get out of my way!
Yep, okay.
It was here. I'm sure of it. Help me search. Hey! Clear off!
There we go. Oops, see.
I think something is near.
Oopsie. Go in here. Alright, I'm stuck. AT Ministries asks, what would someone do with all the parasites you got from being in the Nile? Well, if you were in ancient Egypt, you would just have to suffer with it. If you're in modern Egypt, you go to the hospital. That explains why. Okay, on the wrong keys. That's why I was stuck. If you were in ancient Egypt, though, if you had been born and raised in Egypt, you would have developed some immunity to it. So... bear me, my camel's not coming. Okay, so... no camel ride. All right, let's see if we can get a bird's eye view here. Okay. Oh yeah, Nobile Cavalieri says, one thing I've learned about history is that lots and lots of people had parasites. Oh yeah, totally. Oh yeah. We look at, say, mummies, and they're actually riddled with parasites. Kind of gross, but yeah, that's... Bingo, found him. Alrighty. Where's my camel? Not a very good camel. Can't hear, he's kind of deaf. He stole my camel!
This looks like a child made it.
Oh, they stole my camel. Great. That's historically accurate. Stealing your another person's camel. It looks like someone stole my camel. Someone stole my camel. How much is a horse? I could steal a horse.
Best price for you, friend.
Expensive. It doesn't like to move. Yeah, that's like camel's all right. These are expensive. Eh.
The roads be good to you.
You could just kill one of these soldiers and take his. That was easier and cheaper. Easier and cheaper. Not very ethical, but easier and cheaper. Hidden Bandit. Ooh.
Off limits.
Off limits. Just found it. How can it be off limits?
Oh. Yeah.
There we go. Let's see here.
Whoa.
Hey! Whoa. Not going anywhere. Hey, I'll kill you. Whoa. Stay. I will beat him.
Whoa.
Target lined up. Like a clean shot of cute idiot. I have the ball.
That's gotta hurt.
Whoa.
Die,
Ouch.
Whoa.
All right, let's get that Book of the Dead. Oops, we burned it. Smashy smash. Oh, good. We can smash stuff again. Okay. Tombs as dens for bandits. Yes, this was a thing. Bandits did hide in tombs. This was, you know, it was true all across the ancient Near East that bandits would hide in tombs. Because good people didn't go there, normally. Although there were certain festivals where Egyptians did go back to their ancestral tombs to visit and talk to the dead. So...
Sandstorm coming.
Get this Book of the Dead and get out of here, man. Rats. Also period. Egypt had a rat problem. Okay, a bad rat problem. In fact, the Egyptians were the first people, as far as we know, to invent rat traps. Okay? Sorry? We have no other evidence of other ancient Near Eastern cultures inventing rat traps. But we know Egyptians did. Rat traps were found at Lahoun. And they were placed inside the rat tunnels that the rats would make between the homes. So, we don't know if they were effective, but we know that they made them. And they made them out of ceramics. They were actually pretty clever. They had a string and a little door. So the rat would come in, trip the string, and the door would shut. So they're very much like our humane rat traps of today. Kill them. But you had to get them inside to trap them. And these are fat rats. Look at that. All right, let's get that scroll.
Here's the Book of the Dead.
That's a very small Book of the Dead. Yeah, he went for the economy model. Yes, there were, just for the audience's thing, there were economy models of the Book of the Dead. If you wanted all the spells, that was a very, very expensive work that only, say, viziers and high court officials could afford. They also made economy models of the Book of the Dead where you would get a limited selection of spells or less drawings, or even, you might even get, in some rare cases, even an abbreviation of some of the spells. Yeah, Cavalieri says, Postcard of the Dead. Yeah. In extreme cases, yeah. That was a thing. Okay? That was a thing where you would get just like a single piece of papyrus. That's your Book of the Dead for economy.
Postcard of...
Yes. Mama, Cliff Notes of the Dead. Rorik, buy one spell, get one free. Yeah, like those little Gideon Bibles. The abbreviated version of the Gideon's Bibles, yes. So, yeah, there were economy models of the Book of the Dead. Tamer Spoon 3 asks me, what is your favorite spell in the Book of the Dead? Oh, tough to say. I really didn't get into the Book of the Dead as much as I did the Pyramid texts, which the Book of the Dead is based upon. I really like Pyramid Spell 256, which talks about the Uraeus spitting fire. That's a personal favorite of mine. But I don't know if it's got a similar spell in the Book of the Dead. Reader's Digest Book of the Dead, yeah. Alright, let's get back to... What are we gonna loot?
Return the book to the old man.
A sickle sword, look at that. Ooh, location complete. Okay, then let's kill some rats. Can't kill rats? Apparently not. Yeah, you can't kill rats. Alright, let's get out of here. There's nothing more cool here to loot. Ah, smash! Falk, smash! Period pottery! Non-period pottery makes Falk mad! Falk, smash! Alright.
Thought you could steal from me?
Is it stealing if you rob a thief?
Hey, who's saying that? I don't see anyone around here. Oh, up there. There he is. Alright.
My father.
Whoa.
Let's check this guy out. Okay. They did have helmets. He's wearing some jewelry. People did wear jewelry, but again, that was upperclassmen who wear jewelry. This guy doesn't look wealthy enough to be wearing jewelry that nice. Just saying. Okay. Yeah. Alright, let's head back. Let's bring this Econo book back. Okay, we got Mr. Ed here back into town.
Whoa.
Ooh, smash. Accident. Accidental smash.
Whoa.
Okay, let's check another house. Bricks just lying around at the base of somebody's house. Oh yeah, totally period. Still see this in Egypt. Clutter just scattered all over the place. Yeah, you'll go to, if you ever go to Egypt, you'll see all these brand new houses with these piles of bricks right against the wall. And it looks so shabby. So shabby. Now, is this... Now, this is not a period home, again, because we would expect beside the front door to be a stairway beside there with a shrine to pay homage to the household deities. And he's not going to let me in, because he's a kind of a dirtbag, apparently. Do a guy a favor and he won't even let you come in the front door. Alright, so I'm going to climb up. Yeah, servant's entrance at the back.
Has your father left us?
His good life is over. He was too weak to live till you return.
May he be conducted in peace.
He was in despair that his cow would not join my mother's.
Where is his body? It is not too late.
You are a blessing from the gods.
Wait, there's at least 40 days of the mummification period, unless you went on the Econo burial as well. Hey, if you saved your coins and you had a Book of the Dead done, are you paying for the mummification, or have you gone for the Econo burial? The pan grave. Man. Wait, where's the stairs down? Oh, man. You people. Alrighty. Get my horse back. Alright, let's see what kind of grave they paid for here. I mean, if these people are middle class, a Ptolemaic burial should have at least a... By this point, middle class are getting buried and mummified. They also should have a painted mask, an actual gouache painting of the person as they would have been in life. These are very, very common in Ptolemaic Egypt. You see it, even Roman Egypt, and you find them all over the place. So, let's see what quality of burial we got here. I hope they didn't just feed him to the vultures. That would not be cool. Okay. It does look like they're going to give him his mummification. All right, so they didn't go all cheap out on him. They're actually getting him mummified. Darkblade asks, were farmers or slaves richer? It depended, but usually slaves. Farmers were dirt poor. Okay, but they apparently have not started the process yet, which is really weird, because they would usually start the mummification process immediately. Apparently, somebody has paid to get to the front of the line here, as he works on the table there.
Old man, your book. May it guide you to your wife's side.
All right. The mummification table here. This is a mummification table, and this is period accurate. Basically, they would wash you, bathe you, and then cut you open. He is fishing in there. That is accurate. Whoa. And he is putting the slop into the canopic jars. Period accurate. You should notice that there is a tent here, and this tent should be closed as he does this process. Okay, it's not meant for public viewing like we're doing. Okay. There is a variety of spices on the table, and things that would have been used in the mummification process. Beeswax, honey would have been used to some limited degree. Various spices would have been used also. And that's just more to keep the stink down, because it did smell terrible. There should also be some coffers around here that have natron. Natron was usually kept in boxes. Now, my guess is they didn't know that, which is why they have the bags here, or the ring jar there. But the natron was normally kept in a box as part of the typical embalming supplies. I'm not sure what the extra jar is there for. Not quite sure what that's supposed to be. But overall, I'd give this one a 8 out of 10. I think that's a pretty good recreation of a embalming ritual. Again, very nicely done. I like the embalming table. Very nice. It probably would not have been elevated on a plinth like this. But it could have been. That's possible. Okie dokie. Let's see where we have to go next now. Ulterior Voltive. Okay, we got to speak to that merchant. Ooh, smashy smash. Sorry about that. We do see a mummy here being wrapped. That's kind of nice. Look at that. Wow. Sorry. Just looking in here. That's a typical wrapping. The one thing is there's a face covering there, sort of just a plain cloth. A plain cloth just draped over the face like that, you might... It's not something you would typically find. The whole head would be wrapped. The whole head would be wrapped as part of the wrappings. And then, as I said, in Ptolemaic times, a gouache wood portrait of the person would be laid over top. I do see he has some scarabs there ready to tuck in, and those would be inserted underneath the wrappings as he wraps it. So we do find that where amulets and scarabs are included among the wraps. Very common. Okay. Let's stop smashing things here and... Wow. They got a lot of mummification beers there. Are they expecting a lot of people to die?
Whoa.
Sorry? Safer plagues, yes. Okay. Yeah, AT Ministries. You can walk through temples. Why not watch a mummification front and center? Too true. Too true. All right, let's go meet this guy. Oops. Outside of town. Big bison, big cow.
Looks like a child made it.
Egypt did have cows like that, long horn cows like that.
Whoa.
Move out of the road.
Whoa.
This is period accurate where you have fields at, say, lower levels beneath the town. This is very true that you don't have the fields at the same level as the town typically. This is just a product of the Nile inundation.
Whoa.
Okay, grass huts. Yes, these are a thing. Okay, these are a thing where these temporary huts would be made, and they were temporary residences for, say, farming people. farmers. Now, you still see them. Now, they tend to be more... They don't tend to be square like this. I think that's more of a programmer convenience. They tend to be more, how do I say this? Kind of, almost bowl-shaped. And they're tied at the top. You still see them in Egypt today. They're still doing it, but they've been built since the time of the earliest times of Egypt. So, yes, grass huts as temporary lodgings, totally period accurate. They just leave them there, and they'd be washed away by the next inundation. Okay, let's talk to this dude.
My friend, I am glad to see you have kept our appointment. Come, sit with me and share a drink of wine.
I do not have time for that.
You always have time to drink in Egypt.
Let us enjoy the coolness of the air for
Unless you don't have time. But wine is something people did to get drunk.
Who is behind the traffic of false icons?
Well, you see...
Here would be more typical.
No simple story. There are many involved in this terrible affair, but they would all tell you the same thing. Pity the trusting man, for he suffers great pain. Seek evil, and you will always find it.
This one's a worthy fighter. A shame his curiosity will be fatal.
Got a problem here!
18 Ministry says, something wrong with YouTube? Can't comment or see your channel. I don't know what's happened here. Something's gone wrong. Just a second here. Let me just check something here. Let me see if we've been blocked. Alright. We're still on. YouTube still thinks we're on. We did get... Yeah, two Cocoon inverters. It has seemed to have disconnected us temporarily. People are getting unsubscribed? Whoa. Apparently it's other channels too. Okay, so it's not just us. Alright, so what's going on here? Let's just take a look at our analytics just quickly. Well, we're almost done for the night anyway, so we'll just play it out and see where we go from here. Legendary Detective, all my subscriptions and history are gone too. It seems to be an issue with YouTube, so we only had 10 minutes left on the stream anyway, so we'll just sort of finish out for those who are still with us, because we do still have a couple of people still with us. So, yeah, Bonbon says all my subscriptions are gone. Yeah, a producer says it's coming and going for her, so... yeah, it looks like it's a YouTube glitch. We're still getting people coming in. So if you do hang around for the next couple minutes, we're still taping, so I would just say this. We're still recording. We're still on the air. So we haven't stopped streaming. So then what you'll have to do is probably look at this at the playback. Okay? So we'll just keep going until the end of our 3 hours, because we're almost there anyway. And people can come back and they can watch it later. Alright? So I think that's what we'll do for now. So let's continue here. And The cats are eating the corpses. Nice. Drop it. Kick. Alright, let's deal with it. What's his name? Gonna try that again, buddy.
A man who fights as well as you can perhaps afford to be trusting.
Talk, or you will meet the same fate as your friends.
That will not be necessary. Among the dunes, southeast of here, is the bandit camp where the fake mummies are made. I suppose you would go and destroy it now.
Better I smash the camp than your head.
Yeah, you better run.
Destroying these forgeries will earn the favor of the gods. As Ra lives, what a disgrace.
What a disgrace! Forgeries of mummies that they did all the time in Egypt. Okay. Yeah, Bama, we could talk about that for a moment. There were merchants associated with temples. Okay, we got our mummy manufacturing there. But yeah, they were particularly on the outskirts of the temples, though they weren't in the temples themselves. Yeah, it's allergy season again here. Okay. Get back here too. Alright, where'd my horse go? There's my horse. Alright, let's take care of those counterfeiters. Ooh. Counterfeiting things that Egyptians counterfeited all the time. Whoa. What? The Great Pyramid in the distance looks so beautiful. You can't see the Great Pyramid from here. I gotta check this out.
Whoa.
I'm gonna take a look here. Was it the bird view? I'm gonna take a look at there. Okay, that's Alexandria. That's the lighthouse there of Alexandria, right where the center of the screen is. I think that's supposed to be the Library of Alexandria there. No way! There's no pyramids near here. Wrong side of the country, dudes. No pyramids. Bad. Bad. No, we're not even close to the pyramids at Yamu. This is definitely not period. Okay. Smash the pyramids, yeah. Needs to be smashed at this point.
What? Eat this, you shit!
Oh, is that any way to tuck to a Magi? Whee! Keep missing the guy. Instantly adds 500 dirty socks. Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, there is no way you can see the pyramids. Now, we're not here on the bird. This is on a sand dune. looking from Yamu, which is on the which is midway between Alexandria and, say, Memphis. There's no way you see the pyramids here. It's impossible. I mean, if those were really the pyramids, they would be like 50,000 feet tall, just like they'd be in the stratosphere. Yeah, those are the less known Yamu pyramids. Yeah, that's about it. Those are the less known Yamu pyramids. Good grief. Yeah, there were no pyramids at Yamu. Oh boy. Bonbon asks, why didn't they build more pyramids later? Nubians could do it. Okay, the Nubian pyramids were really small. It was an economic thing. Pyramids were expensive. My image is gone. What image is gone? Huh? Okay, I'm back. Okay. Yeah, so those, you should not be able to see pyramids from a sand dune in Yamu. Just saying. AT Ministries. That's Giza. Laugh out loud. It must be true. It's in Assassin's Creed. Oh yeah. Geography in this game is so messed up. It is so messed up. Can we loot this guy? From horseback? Loot! Whoa. Sound foxes again? Those sound foxes are making pyramids again.
Hold on. Your time has come. Hey, what?
Smash! Smash!
You are mine. Time to die. Go out! Damn it!
Ooh, ouch.
Should not have come here.
Yeah, probably shouldn't have, but I had nothing better to do. Ouch. Sorry about the horse, man. You killed my horse! He's stunned. You killed my horse! I can't seem to get him, though. Finish him off. Okay. Put the human out of his misery, too. Sorry about the horse, man. Alright, let's check this counterfeit ringing. Smash! Uh-oh. Ouch. Ooh. Oopsie. Killed myself. Ouch.
Funny. Now that was funny.
Hey, what? Ah! The gods here are vigilant.
Hang on. I'm going to kill you.
What?
Die!
Whoa.
Okay, let's get the rest of these.
Whoa. You're finished.
You're finished.
Whoa.
Okay, any more of these dudes out here?
We are the ones.
Oh, there's some more. All right, let's get them.
Time has come. That'll cost you.
How much will it cost me? Loot. More loot. Alright, now apparently we gotta destroy some caches. This time I'm not gonna do it with a spear. This time I'm gonna do it from a distance. Okay. Let's see, do I have any appropriate fire arrows? I don't take that one. Probably no fire arrows, but hey. There we go.
Keep the hottie covered.
Up.
You.
Hey, stop interrupting me while I do wanton vandalism. Ouch. Okie. Let's see here. More loot. More loot.
Whoa.
He's got nothing. Ooh. Vulture eating dead person. Period. Definitely.
Whoa.
Alright, let's destroy some more stuff here. Boom. More stuff to destroy. Falk, smash! Counterfeit, mummies. Let's see here. I think we've pretty much smashed it all. At least anything worth smashing. Okay. We get to go back to the temple now. We'll leave everybody to just the birds. Yeah. Okay.
Whoa.
What's Dr. Falk's favorite instrument? The lute? Yeah. Darkblade asks, is murder jousting, or any jousting for that matter, period? No. No, it's definitely not, period. Egyptians did not ride horses bareback. The Egyptian horse had a pretty weak back, so it was not something that was done. Whenever they used horses, it was almost always in an arrangement on a chariot. Okay? Yeah, not even camel jousting. No, they just, this is not something... jousting was just not a thing in ancient Egypt. Camels were too slow and too unreliable for to be combat animals. The only time it was ever camels were ever used as combat animals was, say, amongst Midianite tribes. But in that particular case, the reason why they were used as combat animals among Midianite tribes was because for water conservation, not because they were such good combat animals, because they weren't. Camels are slow, not very reliable in combat situations. It just wasn't a thing. Just wasn't a thing to use camels as combat animals. Horses were, but riding them bareback was just not a thing you found in Egypt. Not very often, anyway. Exceptionally rare to use a horse in bareback combat. Okay, let's go see the deadbeat dad in the temple. Sorry? Yeah, we're at the 3-hour mark, so we're just going to finish up here with the meeting at the temple, and then we're going to call it here. Okay. Out of the way! Unwashed peasant. Oh, they still left that soldier lie in the street. Very period. Out of the way! Out of the way! Abrak! Abrak! Bow! To your new Magi overlord. Push! Get out of my way! Here we are defiling the temple once again with our animal products. Bringing it into the temple.
Ah, here you are.
I've dealt with the trafficking of false mummies. How can I ease the burdens of an old friend?
Tonight, we will stage a grand spectacle. Our goddess Sekhmet defends the people against Isfet's chaos.
But
And then gives him diseases.
is nowhere to be found. The high priest will judge me responsible for his absence.
I'll have a look.
Sekhmet gives you disease, and she takes it away.
But check the tavern first. It pains me to ask you for a further favor.
That would prevent him from asking anyway.
Now and again.
Okay, we're going to call it a night here. We've gone 3 hours. So I think we're going to wrap it up here. So anyway, that's our part 2 of our Assassin's Creed live play. I know we had some technical difficulties tonight, thanks to YouTube. But anyway, we want to thank all of you who stuck it through. We really, really appreciate it. And we got to see some interesting stuff here. We got to see pyramids from Yamu, which is weird. We got to see a priest pull guts out of a body. That's always fun. We saw the Magi here defile a temple by bringing his animal products into the temple. So we got to see a whole lot of things that weren't exactly period, but still fun nonetheless. So that said, I want to thank you all for joining us tonight, and we'll see you next week on Ancient Egypt and the Bible. Good night, everyone.